Hi, I'm Sarah. If you don't already know me, I am a Canadian upcycling artist. I like to cycle around my hometown and find different things to work with. Um, Sometimes I use vintage, sometimes I use things that people don't want anymore, and I turn it all into either art or clothing and sometimes jewelry. But any which way, I am saving things from the landfill. I'm really passionate about it and I enjoy it. Um, and, it gives me something really creative and fulfilling to do. Um, but that's not why we are here today. So today is kind of going to be a little out of my comfort zone. I didn't really want to make this video yet, but with how crazy COVID has been and everything, a film is faster than writing a book, so here we are. I have a heart transplant. I thought I should maybe tell you guys why I'm passionate about certain things. As somebody who has been given so much, I want to give back, which is why I'm so passionate about upcycling, which is a huge problem for the world today and is one of the few fields that I am actually capable of contributing to and actually helping future generations. So that's why I'm passionate about it. But I thought maybe I should give you guys some context. So I have a heart transplant. I got sick when I was a really little kid. When I was a teenager, it got to the point that I finally needed a heart transplant and ended up in hospital waiting for the donation. Eventually, I received it. It was crazy scary. I may or may not tell you guys some of those stories later on, but I received my transplant and I ended up living in Toronto for a year recovering. The transplant completely, almost completely replaced everything that was there, and thankfully, because of the transplant, I no longer have the disease that I was afflicted with. But this also means that because of the transplant, I am immunosuppressed. Immunosuppression is because the immune system during transplantation thinks that the new organ is actually a virus attacking you. So your immune system will actually be the thing that kills you during organ rejection, which is crazy. I know. But I actually take meds that damage my immune system so that I can stay alive. And it's crazy science, and I have to have complete trust in my doctors. It's really hard to wrap your head around, really. I got my transplant, I was 18 years old. I got it on St. Patty's Day. Um, and it has been 14, well, almost 15 years since then, and I'm doing pretty darn good. But, um, you know, the average, at least when I got transplanted, in lifespan after transplant was 9 years. So at 14 years, I just gotta be happy if I roll out of bed and I'm still like, hey, I'm still here. So I gotta, just be thankful for every day I got. But with COVID, it is, it is that much more stressful trying to keep kicking it. Oh, jeez. So I have been quarantined in my home for the better part of the last 2 years. For a while, I thought I could go back to work, and that didn't work out. Because, Black Friday, not exactly the best place to be for an immunosuppressed person in a pandemic, so there's that. So I have been just in my home, creating different things and working on videos. Video is not my preferred medium, so please bear with me as I try my best to get better. But, yeah, I have plenty of time to study. So, I have been vaccinated twice already, and I'm actually due for my third booster tomorrow, because even though I have some immunity, with the medication I'm on, I have to get as much protection as possible because my immune system doesn't know what to do with the vaccine, basically. So I'm due for that, and I will have so much more peace of mind once the needle is finally in my arm. And that sounds crazy, but it's a vaccination, not drugs. Well, kind of drugs. So you can be sure that I am taking every precaution to keep myself out of trouble during the pandemic. It would be the worst right now to end up in hospital in any way, shape, or form, whether it's a broken finger or COVID. I would absolutely hate it. I don't want to be there. With this condition, it's pretty easy, at least on my part, to start thinking about things like, what are you leaving behind? Are you using your time in it, for its best use? Are you going to be remembered for the good things you do? One question a person should be asking themselves is, all that plastic you use, it's going to be here for thousands of years. Nobody's going to remember your name. And that's still going to be around. How crazy is that? I don't want that. That's horrible. I don't want my fucking yogurt containers to, live longer than my contribution. No. So I do my best with what time I have left to create stuff that people actually use, will inspire them, and will create change in the future. I cannot handle the fact that the wrappers for my cheese are just are going to be around longer than my grandchildren. I'm not cool with that. So, I kind of have to treat this condition, my heart transplant, as a blessing that puts everything into perspective. Maybe I'm just weird. Maybe I am the odd one out for using my heart condition and transplantation as motivation for living a more sustainable life. But if it motivates a person to be better, why not? So, I will be signing off here. I just wanted to give you guys some context as to why I do what I do, why I might seem a little weirder and a bit more, not focused, that's not right, strange than most. But, it's in a good way, so we can all be happy and try to inspire and lift each other up. If you have any questions, I am very happy to share, and maybe I'll do another video like this in the future. Sharing knowledge is how we help people understand the science of organ donation and transplant in the future. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I'd love to hear your questions. I'm out of here. I got stuff to do and some supper to make, so you guys have a good night. Bye.